So guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25, River Bend Springs. So it's been a while since I recorded. Alright. So it just did an update, so we had to go through everything. Because it's gonna be a little laggy. A pickup. Oh yeah, I was messing with that. This mod. Let's park some things up. Yeah, so guys, if it's a little laggy, it's because it just did an update. I know I said that already. Needs rolling. Needs rolling. So that's Canola, my bad. It's canola. And it's growing. Okay. Ooh, what's over there? I think that one was picking up stones. Oh, this is canola too. Okay. And this is just nothing. Alright, so it's September. Let's check the crop calendar. September, barley. So guys, what I think we're gonna do is I would like to try something new. So, we are gonna wait until what don't I have? Canola. What don't we have? We have some canola. We have some oat. But what I want to do, and we have some wheat. Let's Alright, so this is what we'll do. We'll wait until April, plant some sorghum or soybeans in this field. So, I did get a shop here because I believe that was not working, but this has a pressure washer. So, since that is good, this field is good, we'll bring out the roller and we'll roll some fields. But today is going to be a little different because we are going to, let's look at the jobs. We're going to pick up a job. We're going to do something different. Wood transport. We're going to transport some wood, boys and girls. We'll do that one's all the way up there. That one is right there. That one is here. That one is there. Okay. Borrow items. Alright. So we'll get this set up for AI to do. We'll go pick up our used equipment. Oh man, that lag really gets me. Let's just park this here. We do have a roller, don't we? Yes, we do. Oh man, that lag. Alright, let the worker do what it's gonna do. Alright. So, okay. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I'll be honest, I kinda got discouraged. But good thing is I am back for the foreseeable future. So for those of you that like this content, that's fantastic, because I love, well, me and Farming Simulator have a love-hate relationship, to be honest. But if you guys have any ideas on what you would want me to do regarding this Let's Play series, let me know. I'm open to hearing it. So yeah, you know, I've been pretty good. Can't complain. Hope you guys have been doing good. I've been very busy working, and my father, he lost his job. So for those of you who aren't the faith, I want to ask for your prayers. I hope you can find a job soon, because I'll be honest, living on one income nowadays is very, let's just say it's very difficult, and I'm really starting to feel like not the burden but the stress. So, this is typically way easier if I can like see outside the cab, but I can't. So, let's just go right here. Unfold truck. Awesome. So it's been a while since I gotta give props to the people that actually do this in real life, you know? I mean, this is the people who do construction, man, use those heavy duty trucks and stuff, equipment. Man, I gotta say, I give props to them, because if I were to do this in person, man, I would have been toasted. Literally toasted. I would have damaged so many things, like those clothes. Say goodbye, because this truck will be missing them. Alright. So, these over just tiny. Just a tiny bit. Sorry guys, I say so a lot. It's a bad habit. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about what's been going on in my spiritual, I want to say spiritual life, but you know what, God, you know, I was really angry with God the other day, and as soon as I got home from work, I wrote in a notebook, and I was telling him how I was upset because I was talking to a girl, and unfortunately it didn't work out the way I really wanted it to. And I was upset with God because I just felt like, you know, I want a relationship, but I just feel like He hasn't been hearing me. And I was upset because it felt like He removed her. Really? Fine. Sorry, but felt like He removed her, and you know, it hurt. Ooh, okay, clean. It hurt because we were getting so close. Helper A completed its task already. What? For real? That was quick. Man. So I was upset with God about that whole situation, and at the same time I've been asking God to lead me to a church. For those of you guys who don't know, which none of you probably know, but I don't go to church on Sundays because I actually work on Sundays, and because I work on Sundays, it's hard for me to go. And so I've been wanting God to lead me to a church that actually has either a service that I can go to on Sundays, or a church that has a service on my days off, which my days off are Wednesdays and Thursdays. And you know, one thing that I can say is, as I was angry, this is how cool, how amazing God is. Sorry guys, I'm not really good telling stories when I'm distracted. But I was, again, sorry for, you know, seeing things over again. He's out. So when I was telling God about everything, I felt the Holy Spirit telling me, look up. And I looked up, and in front of my notebook was a pen that said Victory Church. And I'm like, okay God, I see you. I see you, God. You know, and I stared at that pen for a whole minute. A whole minute. Why are you being so complicated? I don't get this. When I looked at the church website, I saw that the church actually had Wednesday night services. And I'll be honest, you know, today I didn't want to go, but it was the most rewarding thing that I could have done, because not only did the sermon speak to me, but just being able to have a moment with God during worship, even though I was sitting down, that just, it really touched my heart. And I want to tell you guys that if you've been church hurt, maybe you're not going to church because you're scared of getting hurt from the people in that church, don't be afraid. Keep pushing through, because at the end of the day, you're not going to church for yourself. I mean, you're not going to church for others. If you're going to church, you're going to church for yourself and God. It doesn't matter about people or what people think. What matters is the relationship that you have with God. You know what I mean? that day that I talked to God in that notebook, I saw a Bible verse, which was Jeremiah 29:11, which I will put the Bible verse in the video. I'll have to find it. But basically, the Bible, you know what? Let me look it up. Jeremiah, hang on guys, let me get my phone. Jeremiah 29:11, and I have it highlighted. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope, and a future. You know, that's crazy because, you know, during the time that I wasn't making videos, I started to feel very lost. And, you know, just seeing what God says and about how He has plans to prosper us. It's amazing. Even, you know, sometimes we think that when we come to God, that everything is going to be easy. That's not true. Just because we are Christians doesn't mean that everything is easier and that we aren't going to face trials and tribulations, because even the Bible tells us that we're going to have troubles. That's just part of life, and it's up to us on how we deal with it. Are we going to trust in God that everything is going to be okay? Or are we going to allow ourselves to feel like everything's not okay? You know what I mean? Like, one of the key points of the sermon today was, it was about fear. Fear is an emotion. Because when we are fearful, we choose not to do anything. Or we choose not to do something because we are scared. Because we are scared. And because we choose not to do something, we might be missing out on something that God has for us, instead of trusting in God and doing it. You know, if you feel like you are being pulled to talk to someone, talk to that person, because you never know why God gave you that feeling to talk to someone. It could be a friend a lifelong friend that you meet. Or, let's do another example. Switching jobs. Say, you know, you're not feeling good at your job, and you feel that God is telling you to leave that job. Do it. Don't be scared. Just know that God has your back. Let me strap these down. Just know that God has your back. sorry, that took it. I feel like I'm just ranting. Just know that everything is gonna be okay. And if you aren't Christian, or you don't know Jesus, and you want to know Jesus, talk to him. Ask him to reveal himself to you, and he will. You know, when I first came to Christ, it's kind of a crazy story. But, so I had a couple dreams, and in one of the dreams I woke up in the morning with a random word, Newton. And I'm like, what the heck does Newton mean? And I was also switching jobs, and I tried to get into so when I was on Facebook, I found a program where I would go to school and everything would be paid for, my lodging, and I would get paid during training. And sorry guys, my brain's not right. I feel like I'm focusing too much. So long story short, I found a job, and the training was in Newton, North Carolina. And at this time, I wasn't going to church. And when I came back from Newton, North Carolina, we had a chaplain by the name of Chaplain Rick. Chaplain Rick, if you're watching this, thank you for bringing me to God. And he invited me to church. And at first I was like, I think I'm good. And as the week went on, I kept seeing trucks coming in. And there was this one verse that said to humble yourself before the Lord. And that truck, oh man, terrible driver today. That truck was there the whole week. And so I ended up going, and during worship, I just remember sitting there and feeling the presence of God, and I cried a lot. And God was just there, and that's how I met him. It's kind of a crazy story. But yeah, even if you guys don't know God, I just ask that you don't give religion a try, but give God a try. If that makes sense. Wow, wood transport finished, man. You know what, let's do this the realistic way. Alright, you're gonna hop in the truck. You're gonna drive it back over. Ooh. Dang, man. Horrible driver, guys. I swear I don't drive like this in real life. Oh. Almost had a car crash. I believe this is where I'm tired. We are here. Park it. Go to the menu. Collect. We just made it easy, 7 grand. Now if we come back here, so these are nice and rolled. We'll have to hit it with a weeder soon. I could have sworn I plowed these, but I guess I didn't. Or maybe it's this one that I plowed. So we'll fold this up. And what we'll do is next episode, we'll probably do like a small episode of organizing the farm. We gotta organize the farm, guys, or I have to organize it, because I'll be honest, it's a mess. And we'll clean up all our equipment. And it looks like next week we'll be doing some weeding. Oh, yeah, that'd probably be good if I folded that right. Alright guys, well, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys like this, just let me know in that comment section. Alright guys, thank you. And have a blessed day, a blessed night, or a blessed afternoon, wherever you come from. Bye guys.